to Traore in the space. And Troisi, good feet, around one, around a couple. James Troisi drives it in. And now Traore dinking it. Here comes Guy Finkler! The Melbourne victory are going to march on to week 2 of the finals. And the A-League finals throws up late drama. First up in 2014.
Well, it's a big moment. A terrific cross. Troisi got a second look at it. It was his first positive run that made the opportunity, but I do feel there was a mistake from a Sydney player. I think it might have been Garcia. It wasn't intentional. Here's the first move. Troisi goes around Ryle, then gets in. This one's blocked. It comes back out, and I think it's Garcia there. And then the little dink just into an area. Guy Finkler, who's found space so difficult to find, finds this one, and it's a clinical finish.
But they do have a corner.
Again, getting underneath it. Berisha! Berisha back in Brisbane and haunting the Roar. He scores in 5 straight A-League finals. The first man ever to do that. And now with 10 men, they've only got 5 minutes or so to hang on.
Well, what a finish, but what a mistake from Brisbane.
And they're straight back on the front foot. Chance! Mackay! Matty Mackay with an equaliser. Just a minute later. You cannot write off the Brisbane Roar here at Suncorp. And you are always so vulnerable just after you've scored. And the victory find out big time here.
Well, they were still celebrating. Petratos gets himself into a position. Now look at the run of Mackay. He just drifts into that area and it's played into that near post. He gets across and that's a tidy finish with his right foot. Petratos just puts it into that near post area. No chance for Thomas. His momentum's going the other way. Would you believe it?
And the winner, Thomas Brisha, a big-time player. A 2-time Johnny Warren medalist has surely won it for Brisbane. Behind in the 86th minute, in front with just a minute of stoppage time to go. What a night for John Aloisi in Brisbane.
Well, could you have written this script? Victory thought they had it won. I said before, Brisha had a header. He'd looked dangerous on another set piece. Thomas Brisha from set pieces. What a header. Great delivery, and what about, that's textbook, that's a thumping header from Thomas Brisha. Right out of the textbook, look at that. That's Jurgen Klinsmann at his best.
Kitto, yeah, mistake by Delatton, he might have tweaked his hamstring there as well. Goodwin into the box, Diawara, is this the moment? Ben Halloran! The goal that probably sends Adelaide to Perth next Friday. Cooper Stadium, a wall of sound and joy and ecstasy on behalf of the Reds and their coach, Marco Kurtz.
Well, it's been a game of precious few chances, certainly from an Adelaide viewpoint. But arguably their leading man on the field, Craig Goodwin, makes half a yard down the far side or the near touchline. Former Adelaide great Eugene Galekovic beaten at his near post by the lancing finish of Ben Halloran. It's the errant and tired touch from Richie Delap. The important burst from Goodwin to make half the yard. The composure from Diawara to set up Ben Halloran, who deployed on the right flank with a minute to go in extra time at Cooper Stadium in the Elimination Final, has probably eliminated Melbourne City. It's a brilliant moment for Adelaide.
And it came with less than 90 seconds left. Surely it's too late for Melbourne City. Eugene Galekovic hits the width of a glove, but it's enough. And Ben Halloran races away to celebrate in the corner. What a moment for the Reds.
Able to face up against the couple. Some ball in towards Shootout. Back off the post. Montblanc for Macarthur. A quite remarkable story. The 10 men of Macarthur FC lead their first final in Gosford in extra time, and it's Charles Montblanc, the former Mariner, who topped up. Right place, right time for those cowbells to ring in Gosford.
And there's someone sitting right next to me who predicted this. Now, mistake here from the Mariners. They've got two players on Franyard here. They shouldn't allow him to play this ball. Susieta one-touch, volleys this off the post, and Montblanc is the first to react. He's got no time to think about it, and he heads it. They desperately try to get it out. This is where they shouldn't allow that to happen. But after that, Susieta, great technique. Pops back, Montblanc, desperate Negro, can only thump it onto the inside of the crossbar, and Macarthur take the lead, an unlikely lead.
Support here, big chance for the teenager to secure the semi-final spots. Michael Roos, Macarthur are through, and will face Melbourne City for a spot in the grand final in their inaugural A-League campaign. What a triumph for Milicic and his men, with 10 men for so long in this contest. It's heartbreak for the Mariners on their home turf.
Barbarouses weaves his way past Isaias. Still he goes on, looking for Berisha! Oh my words! That is an extraordinary goal! And maybe a winner for Melbourne victory! And it's one of his best! Berisha, who simply comes alive at finals time! Goals now in 8 consecutive finals matches, and that one is worthy of winning a final.
What a finish from Berisha. Absolutely extraordinary. Strength, technique, balance. Barbarouses with his second assist floats it in. Elsie can't do anything. But the strength just stands this one up, Barbarouses. The strength to hold him off, and still that athletic ability to pull something that out of his locker. He's got pretty much every finish in his locker, but that is one for the ages.
Diego and Izzo with his third save of a quite extraordinary performance. Arslan, nice angle ball here for Matt Leckie. Wide left is Leo Natel. He's going to have a go here. Oh, what a save from Paul Izzo. That is a really, really good stop. It's Arslan against Izzo. And Izzo with another magnificent stop. Leo Natel, it's another really top draw save from Paul Izzo. Danger brewing here for victory. Tolgay Arslan. Izzo again. Angle run by Callum Talbot is rewarded, and City could be in here. Callum Talbot. It is another brilliant save by Paul Izzo. It's Leo Natel still with the Brazilian. Izzo again. He just will not be beaten. Every kick, the pressure increases. And Tonis and Izzo stands big once again. Massive kick for City. Izzo's done it again. It's goalkeeper against goalkeeper here for a 3-1 lead for victory. And he thumps it into the back of the net. Everything he touches turns to gold, Paul Izzo tonight. The 5th and final City penalty. Diego and Izzo sends Melbourne victory through to the semi-finals, and a meeting with Wellington Phoenix with his third save of a quite extraordinary performance. What a night for Paul Izzo. What a night for Melbourne victory.
Vedran Janjinovic, some incredible saves across the 120 minutes. Now against Barello, and he sends the keeper the wrong way. And they do start from in front in the shootout. Antonis, oh, a little cheeky one. Right down the middle as Jamie Young committed. That's pretty cool.
It's a little Panenka, isn't it?
D'Agostino, oh, how's that for confidence? Top of the net.
Well, you don't stop those. Youth on his side. No fear. Bang.
Martinez, oh, again. Side netting, beautiful.
Yep. Tony Popovich. Coaches must hate this.
Where does the Dane go? Oh!
Bit of bar there.
Janjetovic flying through the air. You thought he was every chance, having picked the right way. But as you say, off the underside of the crossbar.
Well, if you hit them high like that, the keeper's not going to get there.
Stand up and
stand
palm it over like Young did. So Robbie Cornthwaite to keep the Wanderers season alive. Doesn't muck around. Cornthwaite, oh, top corner, if you don't mind, from the big corn dog.
It's quite possibly the best of the lot. And I was just thinking to myself, he was in such a hurry. Wow.
Beyond the 5 for both teams. Remember, Thomas Broish was applying the ice pack. He's got to have to take one, and if we go past, if we get to 10-10, Tommy Orr right now to make it 6-5 and does. Bottom corner.
Bit of post, unstoppable. Bit of keeper, maybe. I heard something, and he's hit it with real power, and it's going into that corner.
Listen to the crowd try and put Jumpe off. Jumpe straight at Jamie Young, who is the goalkeeping hero after replacing Macarthur tonight. Brisbane into week 2 of the finals. They'll take on the Melbourne Victory.